What if I told you that the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 isn't just the conclusion of an arc, but the beginning of humanity's greatest war against cursed energy itself? The Culling Game has ended, but the true horror has just begun. Sukuna walks free in Megumi's body, Gojo Satoru is sealed beyond reach, and the very foundation of Jujutsu society has crumbled. But there's something deeper happening here, something that connects back to the origins of cursed energy and threatens to reshape everything we thought we knew about this world. Season 3 adapts the Culling Game arc from the manga, ending at a pivotal moment that changes the entire landscape of Jujutsu Kaisen forever. This isn't just another battle arc conclusion. This is the point where Gege Akutami pulls back the curtain on a 1,000-year plan, where allies become enemies, where the strongest sorcerer remains trapped, and where our protagonist Yuji Itadori faces a reality far more terrifying than death. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this ending represents the most dangerous moment in the entire series, and why everything that came before was just preparation for what's coming next. The Culling Game was never meant to be won. It was designed by Kenjaku as a massive ritual to merge humanity with Tengen, creating a new evolution of cursed energy that would fundamentally change what it means to be human. Throughout Season 3, we watched Yuji, Megumi, Maki, Yuta, and others fight desperately to save players and gather points, believing they could somehow outmaneuver the game's cruel rules. But Kenjaku was always 10 steps ahead. Every rule addition, every colony, every cursed technique awakening was feeding into his master plan. The season's ending focuses on the devastating moment when Sukuna successfully takes over Megumi Fushiguro's body. This isn't just a simple possession. Throughout the season, we witnessed Sukuna's unusual interest in Megumi, particularly in his 10 Shadows technique. The King of Curses recognized something that others didn't. Megumi's technique had the potential to summon Mahoraga, the only Shikigami that could adapt to literally any phenomenon, including infinity itself. Sukuna didn't just want Megumi's body as a vessel, he wanted the 10 Shadows technique as a weapon against the one person who could challenge him: Gojo Satoru. The tragedy of Megumi's possession runs deeper than physical takeover. Sukuna doesn't just inhabit Megumi's body, he systematically breaks his spirit. By forcing Megumi to witness the death of his sister Sumiki, who had been used as a vessel for Yorozu, Sukuna crushes the one thing that kept Megumi fighting. Throughout the series, Megumi's character has been defined by his protective instinct toward his sister. With her gone, killed partially through his own possessed hands, Megumi's will to resist crumbles. This psychological warfare is vintage Sukuna, proving once again that the King of Curses understands human weakness better than anyone. Meanwhile, Kenjaku advances his merger plan with terrifying efficiency. The ancient sorcerer inhabiting Geto's body has spent centuries preparing for this moment. The Culling Game isn't random chaos, it's a carefully orchestrated ritual, gathering cursed energy from awakened sorcerers across Japan. Each death, each technique activation, each moment of despair feeds into the larger mechanism. Tengen, the immortal barrier master who has protected Japan for over 1,000 years, is the final ingredient. By merging Tengen with humanity, Kenjaku aims to create something unprecedented, a new form of existence that transcends the current understanding of cursed energy. Yuki Tsukumo's death during her battle with Kenjaku represents one of the season's most heartbreaking moments. As one of only 4 special-grade sorcerers, Yuki possessed both immense power and unique knowledge about cursed energy's origins. Her research focused on breaking humanity free from cursed energy entirely, a goal diametrically opposed to Kenjaku's merger plan. Her final attack, turning herself into a black hole through her mass manipulation technique, nearly succeeded in eliminating Kenjaku. But the ancient sorcerer survived, and with Yuki's death, humanity lost not just a powerful fighter, but one of its greatest minds. Her research notes and theories about cursed energy elimination may prove crucial in future events, but without her guidance, the path forward becomes much darker. The ending also crystallizes Yuji Itadori's transformation as a character. The cheerful, somewhat naive boy from Season 1 is gone. Yuji now carries the weight of being Sukuna's former vessel, the knowledge that his existence enabled the King of Curses to return, and the guilt of watching his friend Megumi become possessed by the very monster he once contained. But rather than breaking, Yuji hardens. His resolve to save Megumi and stop Sukuna becomes absolute. This personal mission gives him purpose beyond simply being strong or following orders. Yuji finally understands what it means to carry the burden of Jujutsu sorcery. Maki Zenin's evolution into a true equal of Toji Fushiguro also reaches completion this season. By destroying the Zenin clan and abandoning all cursed energy, Maki achieved the same heavenly restriction state that made Toji legendary. Her ability to completely erase her presence from cursed energy detection makes her one of the few fighters who can potentially approach Sukuna without being immediately detected. This positioning becomes crucial for future strategies, as traditional Jujutsu techniques prove increasingly ineffective against the King of Curses in Megumi's body. The season closes with the Jujutsu world in absolute chaos. Gojo remains sealed in the prison realm, the strongest sorcerer unable to intervene when he's needed most. The Jujutsu High Administration is in disarray, with conservative elements trying to maintain outdated hierarchies, while the world literally ends around them. International colonies of the Culling Game continue operating, meaning cursed spirits and awakened sorcerers threaten populations worldwide. And overseeing it all, Kenjaku moves freely, advancing his 1,000-year plan, while the scattered resistance struggles to even communicate, let alone coordinate an effective response. Looking forward, the implications are staggering. The inevitable confrontation between Sukuna in Megumi's body and the remaining sorcerers will test everyone's limits. Yuji's determination to save Megumi means he can't simply kill Sukuna. He needs to separate them somehow, a task that seems nearly impossible. Yuta Okatsu, possessing Rika and immense cursed energy reserves, becomes one of the few fighters potentially capable of matching Sukuna temporarily. Hikari's infinite cursed energy through his domain expansion offers another unique advantage. But without Gojo, without Yuki, without a unified strategy, these individual strengths may not be enough. The merger itself represents an existential threat beyond anything the series has presented before. If Kenjaku succeeds, the very nature of humanity changes. Some might evolve, gaining cursed techniques and power. Others might die, unable to adapt to the transformation. The world as everyone knows it ends, replaced by something new and terrifying. Stopping the merger requires not just defeating Kenjaku, but understanding and dismantling the ritual mechanics he spent centuries perfecting. And with Tengen compromised, with barriers failing across Japan, time is running out. Season 3's ending isn't a conclusion. It's the moment when everything truly begins. The training arc is over. The exploration of Jujutsu society is complete. Now comes the endgame, where every decision carries world-ending stakes, where beloved characters will die, where the very concept of cursed energy faces its final test. Sukuna walks free, wearing the face of a friend. Kenjaku's ancient plan reaches fruition, and the scattered heroes must somehow find a way to save not just Japan, but the fundamental nature of human existence itself. The Culling Game has ended, but the real game, the one that determines the future of humanity, has only just begun.